Hey everyone, I'm Alicia Toot from Music Vlog Yeah, and I'd like to welcome you to our interview with Twin Forks. How are y'all doing today?
We're doing great. How are you?
Great. I just want to say welcome to our site. We're extremely happy to catch up with you all. Thanks. So it's important to have your debut records released. You're currently on a North American tour. How's this treating you all so far?
So far, this has been the best tour we've had yet. Yeah, the crowds have been insane, and the way they've sung along is unparalleled. It's incredible.
I'm happy to hear it.
Me too. It sounds incredible.
When it comes to prepping for a tour like this, what are some quintessential items you must have with you?
Red Bull.
Okay.
Booze items that we like to. Gin.
Yeah. We
beer.
have to have our night hair
products.
Night hair products. That's very important.
Endorsement.
Well, when we had initially spoke, you told me how you guys are pretty goofy on the road and like to have a really fun time. So, aside from highlights, what would you say are some of the funnier moments you could share with our readers that you've experienced?
Oh, man, it's a hard one to like put a finger on. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think we just goof around all the time, and it's this kind of lifestyle. If you don't try to keep a happy face on all the time, it could just drag you right down. You know, long drives every day, and so it's just we're well practiced at like letting the steam off when we can, in any way we can, and every way we can.
Yeah, well, it's, to go through those long drives, what are some things you like to do on the road then, just to get yourselves through it?
Sleep is one that I like. It doesn't happen so often, but I like that.
Repeat the same inside jokes ad nauseum.
Yeah. Yeah, until they're not funny, and then they're suddenly funny again.
They're funny again.
Yeah. And then I don't know. We play music all the time. I mean, every day and every night whether we're on stage or even have a show, we'll still get together in the hotel room and play covers, and it reminds you of like why it's so important, even when there's nobody around to watch or you're not preparing for a show. It has nothing to do with the show. It just has to do with having the instrument in your hand and your friends with you.
Well, the first time you were through Toronto, you had Susie from The Narrative touring with you and singing. So how's the dynamic changed now that you have multiple female singers in the band?
Well, I think that now we have like, I think when Ben and Susie are available to us, it's great because it broadens us even further than we are now. But when Ben and Susie went back to their bands for this period of time, and we got Sean and Sarah and Kelsey, now we can do 5-part harmonies, which is all over the record. So it's a little more true to the record. That's one factor. Plus, I think the more people on stage, the more bombastic it's going to be, the more energy. You don't know who you're going to get the energy from at any given moment in general. So the more, the merrier. Plus, it's it's a big family, and it feels that way. And it feels like it's growing all the time. And sometimes they're like Susie. When did Susie play with us last? New York, I think. Mm-hmm. So it's and last time we were here, I think we had Mike from the Treasures playing with us, and so it's kind of a open door policy with this band. If you've been near it, we're gonna kind of suck you in. Yeah, it's more like a vacuum, I guess.
With the debut record being released back in February, have you been doing any writing on the road?
We just recorded 2 new songs right before we left for this tour. So yeah, we have been. Yeah. Actually, we were in Chicago, but it was on that last Canadian tour where we wrote When the Fall. No, what's Looking for Reason.
Looking for Reason.
Yeah.
When do you think fans will be able to hear some of this new material?
If they're there tonight, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I don't know when the record will come out. I mean, our record really just came out. It's hard for us to remember that the record just came out sometimes because we've been on tour since before it came out and constantly. So it's like it feels like a lifetime's gone by, but in reality, it's only one season, really.
And many of our readers at home are in smaller and upcoming indie bands. So what advice would you give them as far as touring goes? Do you have any touring perks or things that they should maybe learn from you?
Keep it cheap. Then you can do it a lot longer. Like don't get a hotel if you have a couch you can stay on, and if you get a hotel room, try to cram everybody in there. Yeah. And go to the grocery store, not a restaurant, that kind of thing, for a little while, and then once you start breaking, then get a cool tour bus or something. That's our plan is. Yeah.
Just to wrap things up, I have a quote from you from when we spoke, and you said, "We love each other, we love what we do, and we love that we get to do it." And I really feel that genuine and positive vibe from you all just standing with you today. So on that note, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. We appreciate it a lot, and we really look forward to your show tonight.
I can't wait either.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone at home for watching our interview with Twin Forks. Bye.